All right, this is the quadruped offset breathing, and the purpose of this is to restore the internal rotation of the shoulder that is elevated. Palm elevated, same shoulder is what we are restoring. Humeral internal rotation, okay? We're doing this by creating some expansion in the tissues here and on the upper back as well, so that we can get a turn in the rib cage. To set up for this activity, you need a plate, a yoga block, a mat, something that is going to allow your hand to be elevated by 3-ish inches. 2 inches is okay. We're just trying to create a subtle turn in the torso, okay? You're going to access this by placing your hand on top of it, getting into this perfect quadruped, which means from the top down, my arms are blocking my knees are blocking my arms. I've created a square. From here, I'm going to stay kind of fake elevated and then reach towards the floor. I like to approach this way because we know that we're stacked here and then moving into that subtle rotation. I'm going to unlock the elbows just a slight amount so that they're not hyperextended, and I want to reduce any pressure and tension of like pushing and getting the pec muscles on. Everything should stay soft and relaxed. From here, I'm going through the breath, which is going to be that open mouth exhale, fogging the mirror. I want to take my time with this. I want to breathe out as slowly as I can. Then I'm going to close my mouth, place my tongue on the roof of the mouth, and breathe in quietly through the nose. On my exhales, I should feel my obliques contracting just a slight amount. If you do not feel it, it's okay. Just focus on exhaling all of your air out nice and gently, nice and slowly with the open mouth fogging of the mirror. On the inhale, it should feel the opposite. I should feel like I am creating more space in the rib cage with my breath. I'm bringing my breath in and filling my entire torso more than I normally would. A common fault in this is getting a low back arch and an upper back rounding too excessively. So when we get into this position, we want to find what a normal quadruped feels like. My weight is evenly distributed, knees are under hips, hands are under shoulders. And then when I get to this intro position, I don't want to cat my back and round it as much as possible. I just want to find neutral and then give myself a slight pelvic tuck, just a little bit. If you start to feel like the abs are kicking on, you're doing a crunching sensation, it's too much. So reduce that and just create a little bit of opening in the low back so it's not compressing here. This is part of the problem. So a little tuck of the pelvis, undoing the arms, and then thinking about moving the shoulders away from each other. And another way to think about that is chest away from the floor. Okay? I'm not pushing and getting any muscles on. I'm just finding a little separation to create space back there for air to go. Then from here, the more breath cycles, pretty much the better. Stay relaxed. Do not turn any muscles on. Don't be an athlete. Once you have finished up your 5-ish breath cycles, you're going to go through and retest that internal rotation of the same arm, and it should drastically improve.